first part.
Okay.
Not much of it, but some of it. As much as possible, I'm going to ask you to play to the camera and angle some. Not, yeah. All right. Have you done any singing today?
Not at all.
Not at all.
No,
Not at all. Not at all. Well, let's see here. So you go say, just nice and breathy. 1, 2, ready, and. So you have a nice flow of air, as though you know when you smell a flower, when you smell incense or something.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine that in reverse, or imagine the continuation of that when you inhale, and let that out again. 1, 2, ready, and. I'm gonna go down. Okay. when you think about the notes, can you think about them more linearly this way?
Yes, sir.
So if it is a no, but further out. 1, 2, further out. The further, when I say further out, that sense of buzz that you feel in here, that sense of buzzing and resonance and maybe tickled buzz, keep that and sing towards there, so that the hum isn't here, but out in front. Okay.
Yes, sir.
1, 2, ready, and. So you're gonna say and try to keep everything forward. 1, 2, ready, and.
Am I leaving it
Yeah. 1, 2, ready, and. Yes, and can you I still feel this. I feel like it's still as opposed everything forward. Place them all very forward.
Okay.
1, 2, again, and. You're thinking about it more again. Yes, and you can almost think of it as though that person on the back row needs to feel the vibration of the hum. The person on the back row. So wherever the back rows are, my sense of very headiness, and the belly button will help us to get there. Tuck here just a little bit with just a little bit of pulsation, a little bit of that will send my buzz out there to that back row. 1, 2, ready, and. Yes, and as you're closing the jaw, don't close necessarily the sound. Always forward. Don't. But always forward. Thinking forward. The energy of everything going forward. 1, 2, again, and. no head.
It's like the flip zone.
Yes, move that way. I would ask that you sing with as much of your voice as is needed.
Okay.
Okay, to solidify the middle.
Okay.
So I won't ask you no head, yes head. No, I'm going to ask you to sing with as much of your full voice, your full body of voice, so that there's head in my low as well,
Okay.
and there's some body even in my top. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So find the placement or the weight or find the measurement of what's needed where. But there's some measure of all of it there. For some things I can't be too heavy, for some things I can't be too heady.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? 1, 2, ready, and. Yeah, now don't feel like you have to pressure through the middle. Finesse through it. I don't have to press it. Don't press it.
Okay.
Energize in your resonance. It doesn't have to be heavy. 1, 2, ready, and. Energize it. Yes, keep it energized. Yes. Now I see
I
here.
felt it.
What did you feel? Tell me.
Yes.
Yes. Think of them all playing in the same space or atmosphere out here. Okay?
Yes, sir.
As opposed to compartmentalized in here. They're all sparkling out here. Yes, and can we make that more of a and less but do you hear the difference?
Mm-hmm.
As forward as possible. And that can we have the hums in the same place as the What do I mean by that? Can I have a behind the That means the space is always. But the articulators here, the lip, tip of the tongue, my may be saying but my space is saying So can we always have the space here to always be I like you to do this backwards. You can say Yes, and as you're closing the lips, you're not closing the space. Do you understand what I mean?
Yes.
I'm closing the lips, but I'm not closing my space. Again? Now, what I see is, I see it hinging some.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? Yes. Keep the always there. Without hingings. Here we go again. Yes, and the higher you go, no, the further I go. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not, but further the energy out. Okay, again. A nice Italian like The doctor says, ah, ah, ah. Say ah.
Ah.
Yes, ah.
Ah.
Now say ah.
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 You hear the difference? There were about 3 or 4 different vowel sounds when you did that. Ah, ah. Find that one that's very forward. Ah, again.
Ah.
Ah.
Ah. Ah.
Yes, Eli through all of them. Ah, ah, ah. So that you really turn it into a very forward ah. One more
What am I
time.
doing?
Just saying that. Ah.
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 Yes. Ah.
Ah.
Take your hand and do this when you say it. Ah. Look.
Ah.
Did you hear anything different
I
there?
felt the difference.
Did you feel the difference? Yes, I heard the difference too. So whatever you need to do, think you may as forward as possible.
Ah.
There's still some in there. There's some in there. Ha 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 ha.
Ha 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 ha.
Say ha 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 ha. As bright as you can. 1, 2, and. Now, can we make sure that there's a sense of pulsation here? Ha 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 ha. As opposed ha ha ha. Don't do it. This does the belly button and below. Ha 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 ha. And we don't change the space. We just manipulate and ring and resonate in that space. 1, 2, ready, act. You understand? 1, 2, ready, act. Energize it. Don't slur it. Am I going too fast?
No, I feel like it's kind of low.
Oh yes, we're going up.
Okay.
Yes, yes, and still allow the voice to move the body. Okay, allow the body to move the voice. 1, 2, ready, add. Very heavy out. Again. To that up. Yeah. How far forward can we flip that? Okay. How far forward can we flip those notes out there? Almost like skipping rocks on a lake. How far forward can we spin that energy? One more time from here to ready, act. Two more. approaching your uppers, I try to reference it almost like as though you are the kite flying in the air. As soon as I did that, my tone changed. As though you are the kite and you're flying in the air, okay? Your anchor is here, that belly button. That's what anchors you, okay? But you're the kite. Ha, 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 ha. And the higher I go, the deeper that anchor needs to be, okay? So as you're going up, can you think about, ha, 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 ha. As you go, can you think more below? Does that make sense? Or imagine the as opposed to ha 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 ha. No, ha 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 ha. Hover over it more, like a kite. Okay, and enjoy the air, the space of the ha 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 ha. Breathe into it more. 1, 2, ready, and. Yes, 1, 2. No, let's go down 1, 2. Ready, and. Yes. How much of the depth of the body can we have in the top? Okay. 1 more time, 2. Ready, and.
Not on that vowel.
Mm-hmm. What vowel do you use?
All the other ones, but I.
Really?
Harder, yes.
All of the other ones?
Yes.
So what is your favorite vowel?
Ooh.
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 Wow.
Because it's like it already puts the vowel forward, basically.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Okay. How are you feeling in terms of your voice vocally?
I still have a cough, so it's kind of like I have to watch how much pressure I put because then it'll like force the cough out, and I feel like that's part of the problem right now. But other than that, it feels heavy.
Mm-hmm. You have a
so
cough.
It makes it, yeah.
What does that mean?
Like you want me to cough? So you
No.
There you go.
Oh, so
that's
just
like,
congested.
That too, yeah.
Okay, that too.
Yeah.
So do you have like a regular habitual hacking cough that every 5 minutes I'm going to cough, or every, what does that mean when you say I have a cough?
Well, right now it's like if I breathe too hard, like the pressure when breathing, when it expands, if it hits it, then I'm gonna end up like coughing.
If it hits what?
The pressure part. So like if I'm just like regularly breathing, nothing. But if I take too big of a breath, basically I end up coughing. Or if all the breath goes out, that pressure too makes me cough.
Is this always or is this now?
Right now, I just got over against it.
Okay. Okay, well, we're going to do some breathing. Okay, yes, we'll do some breathing. Because you'll definitely need to breathe the same. All right, let's hear what you're singing.
Like from my phone.
Yes, we'll so let's see what we have here with the deep reverb. You're in the kid E flat? Whenever you're ready, let's see what you have.
Deep river, my home is over Jordan. Deep river, Lord. Whoa. Keep going.
Please.
I want to cross over into campground.
Let's just do just that page again. And can I get you to do it just a little bit faster? And can you do it all on ah? An ah, not ah, and not but a nice ah, ah, ha, ha. Ah, everything on the ah, and to keep it very, very much there in that sense of shimmering. 1, 2, ready, and. Yes. Now, can the sound spin immediately? Ah, can it blossom? Can it breathe immediately? Ah, you understand what I'm asking?
Yes, sir.
How do we do that?
Sing it or
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yes. Now, create this sense of dome here. Ah, and transfer the same sense of dome, the same sense of space out here. So what I'm going to ask you to do is, as you're doing this, ah, inside your head where you take that breath as though you're yawning, I'm going to ask you to take your hands, ah, create that sense of space, and then physically take your hands and place that space out here in front of you. Ah, you understand what I'm asking you to do? Mm-hmm. 1, 2, immediately, and. Yes, and don't allow the space to flatten.
Yeah.
Keep the dome very much alive in that space. Okay. Even while I'm speaking to you now, I'm speaking in that space and keeping it very much alive, and then I can flatten it. That soft palate, yes. Don't allow it to flatten. Keep it very, very tall and lifted. Again. Yes. Now, do you feel any difference? Mm-hmm. Do you sense a difference? Mm-hmm. Can you allow the palette, as though you were an artist, painting with various colors, can you allow the palette to, hold on just a moment. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm recording. Y'all, thank you, I need to record. I'll be done in about 30 minutes, okay? I gotta edit all that out.
As long as you know.
Yeah. As though you were an artist, could you allow the palette of those sounds and those colors to stay out here? Keep them out here playing. Once again, 1, and make sure it's anchored with a little bit of a tuck here, a little bit of a sense of pulsation here. 1, 2, ready, belly button. Flip it forward more. Yes. Can we see more north, and south of this vocal apparatus here, right here? Ah, as opposed to very east and west. It feels very east and west. You know what I mean by north and south? Once again, very tall ah. Yes. Now, yes, your beginning ah was almost like biting into an apple. Ah. When you bite out, you don't bite an apple like that. You know what I'm saying? And we take that apple of a bite one last time. Uh-huh. If you had a mirror, you would see. You would see, yes, the physical change. If I were to take a picture, your first ahs didn't show any teeth at all. Ah. The more you gave into it, the more I saw the top row of teeth, and then I saw the bottoms.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It sounded good out here.
Okay.
So whatever.
Which one? The beginning or the end?
I'll let you tell me. Ah, ah.
Teeth.
Teeth help the sound. Okay. A little more again. See, 1, 2, through it all, and. Now, from that octave. Can we think more into the sound as opposed to up to the sound? More even out to the sound as opposed to up to the sound. You hear that one? Out and down to the sound, I think. More so than up to it. My home.
Words or?
On the ah. My home. Yes. Now I'm going to ask you to do something that I have not asked before, but then we're going to go back and put the words to it after we demonstrate it one time. I'm going to ask you to kind of, as you take the breath, you're using all of that breath as like a slow contraction, like a slow sit-up, okay? Like a slow regurgitation of, okay, the air. But I also like for you to pulsate, and, I should say punctuate the rhythm. You see what's happening here? There's a punctuation that happens here that allows this to be free. Punctuate the rhythms, anchor it and let it sail, but punctuate it as it goes. 1, 2, from the beginning, Yes, you'll have to train that to continue that punctuation, okay? I think that solidifies the sound a little more throughout, okay? Now add the words, but keep the ah, keep the space of ah. I'm just going to put the words out in front of these lips, teeth, tip of the tongue, the articulators. Deep breath. Keep keep the ah, but put the words out in front.
Deep river, my home is over Jordan.
Yes. Now, can you give us more ah in that top? My home, my home. More ah in that my home.
My home is over Jordan.
Yes. Allow those O and U vowels to not close off. Allow as much ah behind it as possible. One last time, and then we'll do that page, and then we'll move on. 1, 2, ready, and.
Deep river,
Also,
my home is over Jordan. Deep river, Lord, I want to cross over into campground.
okay, you'll work on that on the how to sustain and support that type of breathing. Okay, I'm gonna have to get nitpicky on those words. Deep river, my home is over Jordan. Deep river, my home is over Jordan, or Jordan, but not Jordan. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's just a little too narrow. It's a little too Europeanized. Can you vernacular it more? Can you
Yes, sir.
open it more? Broader vowel. Deep river, my home is over Jordan. One more time. Just speak it.
Deep river.
Yes, but no, don't speak it in my
Deep
register. Deep
river.
river. Speak it in the register of the.
Deep river, my home is over Jordan.
Over. You hear that?
Over. Over Jordan. Jordan.
Yes, a little higher, a little taller, a little more north and south with all of that. Okay? Promise last time. Yeah. But just
Sing it or saying it?
sing it. Sing it, anchor it, and allow it to punctuate while it sails. Okay? Tall vowels. And
Deep river, my home is over Jordan. Deep river, Lord.
Lord,
I'm gonna rest.
Lord,
Lord, I want to cross.
I want to cross. I want to cross. You hear the difference?
Mm-hmm.
We'll say that for another time, but I make those corrections, okay, to the to the expression of the English language there. Okay. Can we look at something else? What else do we have there? What else we?
We're reading Scribe. It's the first one in there.
All right. How are we with these words?
Let's see.
Yes, let's.
What's the size of that? On here.
Stop there. We're gonna work on just.
I do not know it's gonna be that fast.
I'd like for you to put it on on one of the vowels here.
I can pick what vowel?
Pick which vowel.
Ooh.
Okay, let's hear the ooh. You said you like the ooh. Sing it all on ooh.
With this or
With it. adjust with those. Can those first notes spin more? Is it playing? No, you stop it. I like for you to just do it a cappella. And 2, 3, 4, and can what is, if you only made one sound on the first note and you only sing one note, what would you do with that one note? What would you give to that one note?
Vibrato.
Give some vibration and life to that first note. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. Yes, but use that vibrato. Use those vibrations to spin into the other notes. To spin constantly into the other notes. Once again, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yes, so if you're going to sing vibrato on a 16th note, then you have to breathe vibrato. Okay?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right, I have to breathe. So that the vibrato was already there when I give the exhalation. If I say, now I'm getting ready to do vibrato, it ain't gonna kick in until I get to that third note. Okay? So breathe vibrato. Again, 1, 2, the space of vibration. Yes, and can do you hear the difference in the tone of the note?
Mm-hmm.
How could those notes play on the same field, on the same plane? You don't have to scoop down into any, no, it's all right there, same playing field. Again, 1, 2, breathe and pause. Yes, further out in the nose, further out front. Last time, and then we're going to come back to some of the words. 1, 2. I want you to anchor down the technique, and then carry that technique into these words. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Because then we're going to clean the words. 1, 2, ready, and up. Did that spin? Did it spin? It has to breathe and spin. I have to be thinking. And even when I take in that breath of air, I'm swirling it in so I can swirl it back out. 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's following your hand. But if your hand was to say out further, okay, perhaps it would sound out. Yeah, one time. 1, 2, 3, 4, dun, 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 dun. Stop there. I hear you taking a breath and then singing. Your breath is a part of the singing. Okay? Mm-hmm. So don't feel like I gotta take a breath to sing. I take a breath because I am singing. Just like I'm gonna breathe because I need to live. That's breathing to live. But I breathe because I live. You don't think about it. It just, you know what I'm saying? So allow that same sense of inhalation to have the same sense of ease in the exhalation, as opposed to, you understand me? Last time, and then we'll add these words. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, dun, 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 dun. Continuous. Continue the breath of singing. Okay. Now, somebody keep trying to call you, I think. Now, can we add the words now?
Yes. You gonna count?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. All right.
I don't feel.
Tag und Nacht. Nacht. Say Nacht.
Nacht.
Very, very forward. Do this. Say. Have that sense of the entire time. Nacht.
Nacht.
Yeah, but the air always forward, and what propels the air is this belly button sustaining. Nacht.
Nacht.
Continue all the way to the end. Nacht.
Nacht.
Yes. Und Nacht.
Und Nacht.
No, und Nacht. No. Und Nacht. Always forward.
Und Nacht.
So that everything is going forward. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
If you put it in, yeah. So everything is forward. Tag und Nacht.
Tag und Nacht.
Tag. Yes, Tag und Nacht. Why does she have a K there? Tag.
Really? I wrote the K because she said the K. The
Tag
Jesus.
und Nacht.
So it's Tag.
Give it a hard expression. Do what she says to do. Let me hear what
Tag und Nacht.
Hmm?
Tag und Nacht.
Sometimes the G's don't pronounce it well because they get swallowed. So sometimes we'll ask for a slight K. Tag und Nacht. Okay.
So what am I doing? The G or the K?
You're gonna treat the G as a soft K
Talked.
that happens in the middle of the palate. Like the word kick. Say kick.
Kick.
A lot more air. Yes.
Talked.
Talk.
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 Tog.
Talk.
Tog.
Talk.
Now, yes. Now, so it's kind of it's not go,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not very, very forward like kiki, but it's kind of in the middle of the palate.
Talk.
Tog.
Talk.
Do you see? You see what I'm saying? Go.
Talk.
Key is too forward.
Talk.
Good. In here, in the middle.
Talk.
Und Nacht.
Nacht.
Wehen. Is this here?
Wehen.
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 Und wehen.
Und wehen.
What do we have here?
Zoizan.
Zoe, I have a Z-E-L. Zeln. Zoizeln.
That's S.
Zoe, and it has a sound of a what? Z.
Yeah.
Yes.
So up. Oh, okay. So these are my writings on here.
Right. Okay. I
So
see.
that helps me say it right, even though I don't know.
Oh, huh. Okay.
Like, yeah.
Okay. Zoizeln.
Are you asking me or telling me?
Wehen. Huh?
Are you asking me or telling me?
How do you say it?
Sie Zoizan und wehen.
Say again.
Sie Zoizan. Zoizan.
The reason I say Zeln, it's not Zan, but Zeln. There's an L there. You see the L?
Yeah, I saw it, but where I don't know, like in
Zoizeln.
Zoizeln und wehen. Zeln
Und
und
wehen.
wehen.
Go back.
Sie
No, back here. What do you say?
sind
No, I just want the.
er.
But no, this is the full word. It's you see. Erwacht.
Wait. Die sind erwacht. Erwacht.
More forward.
Wacht.
Sind erwacht.
Sind erwacht.
Wacht.
Wacht.
Yes, it's a sense of
Mhm.
okay, forward through the palate. Louis, let me see what you said with this word here.
Die linden luften. Luften.
How are you saying that?
How? With like
You say ooh,
ooh,
and you say e.
e.
No, together.
Ooh,
No. Form the
say
ooh. Form the ooh.
ooh,
Now say e.
e.
Lufte.
Luften.
Do you understand?
Yeah, it's like the lips of something and the tongue of something else. That thing.
So let's hear it with the recording. Die Lindenleuchte sind erwacht. Sie sollen wehen. Anchor the sound and spin it from the breath on the inhalation. And
I just must have done it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
One, two, more expression of the consonants, those words. Stop there. Can you speak the words in rhythm and in phrase? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And speak the words with as much expression as possible. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
With as much explosion. Okay, lips to the tongue as much as you can, as much explosion as you can in those consonants. 1, 2, here we go, and
Die Lindenlüfte sind erwacht.
Yes, den der more
Okay.
more activity in the body and articulation. 1 and 2 and
Die Lindenlüfte sind erwacht.
Yes. Now do you hear how much air and aspiration happens in those consonants as I'm speaking them even now? Speak them once again and create as much explosion, as much expression, as much aspiration and percussiveness with every consonant that you can. Using the body, constantly flowing with the air. Again?
Die Lindenlüfte sind erwacht.
Sind erwacht. Can you go further?
Sind erwacht.
Yes, overdo it.
Sie säuseln und wehen Tag und Nacht.
Yes, now do that again, but now keep the ah, the same sense of ah space, that high ah, die Linden und, you understand what I'm asking for now? Do that, put all of that together.
Die Lindenlüfte sind erwacht.
Yes, keep this anchoring pulsation in the rhythms. Does that make sense? Again.
Die Lindenlüfte sind erwacht. Sie säuseln und wehen Tag und Nacht.
So what you have is a steady flow of air with pulsations in rhythm, or sometimes in within the syllabic stress of the words, okay? That gets this explosions out here. So I'm having, that's my steady flow of air. This right here is my anchoring and pulsations, these accentuations, okay, of the rhythms and some of the stresses of the words. But the clarity comes here, and it all floats through this dome. Take that one more time. 1, 2, and.
Die linden Lüfte sind erwacht. Sie säuseln und
Sie
wehen.
säuseln. Sie säuseln und wehen.
Sie säuseln und wehen. Tag und Nacht. Sie schaffen an allen Enden, an allen Enden.
Now sing that from that space with those anchoring things that we spoke about. Steady flow there. Pulsated here with this anchoring belly button and these expressions happening here, the articulations. One last time with your recording. Spin it from the beginning. Lots of ah. Keep the ah. Ah in everything. I'm going to actually do it one last time, and what I'd like you to do is to overdo the ah in the vowels.
Okay.
So that we almost hear you saying, ah, ah, almost the entire time. Okay? Mm-hmm. So that we really hear that ah, but only put the words out front here. More ah. One last time, and then we'll stop. Just say ah. Keep everything on ah. Yes, keep everything on ah. And allow the tongue to relax. Oh, fresh. Clap, clap, more. Learn to love the ah. Thank you. We'll stop there. How does any of this settle with you? How does this?
Well, it's like I said, I don't do ahs because it's harder So basically, it made it basically to know what technique to use on the eye, so it won't be as hard, or I can at least try to perfect it or work on it more than I do, because I don't.
Okay. Thank you for your time today.
No problem.